Imagine a world where music charts reflected a rebellion against glossy pop, but commercial gimmicks still reigned supreme. Does that sound like a paradox worth unraveling? Credits: Far Out /NASA Uwe Conrad. Monday, October 20, 2025, 23:30 UK time. Back in 2005, I was just a kid of 9, dreaming about snagging a fake Lacoste polo from the local officers' club. Throw in some imitation jeans and casual low-top sneakers, and I'd fancied myself as Somerset's version of Alex Turner. For more on Alex Turner, check out http://www.faroutmagazine.co.uk/tags/Alex-Turner. Although it might seem like yesterday compared to the swinging 60s and 70s, the peak of the 2000s indie sleaze era has now become a full-blown cultural artifact. Those outfits and that vibe scream, early 2000s, instantly evoking memories of the wild alternative tunes that dominated the airwaves. To help beginners grasp this, indie sleaze was a raw, gritty style in music and fashion that rejected polished perfection, embracing scruffiness as a badge of authenticity. It all kicked off in 2001 with the Strokes in New York City, evolving into a major phenomenon that peaked with London's underground scene, and the birth of indie sleaze in its grimiest pubs. Bands like Razorlight and the Libertines. Learn more at https://faroutmagazine.co.uk/the-libertines-recorded-in-the-presence-of-a-snake-pit, led the charge, revolutionizing music through rumpled attire and unkempt hairstyles. They were all about that DIY spirit, turning dingy venues into stages for genuine expression. At its heart, this movement and the music that followed were a big no to mainstream commercialism. As we crossed into the new millennium, advertisers hyped a sleek, futuristic world of art and culture. But instead of groundbreaking innovation, many subcultures saw it as shallow and empty. Think of it like this: we expected flying cars and world peace, but got more confusion and cynicism instead. It was as if society hit a reset button, but with even trickier dilemmas to solve. And this is the part most people miss: this laid-back rock style resonated with a generation feeling let down. Fast forward to 2005, and the UK finally got the group they'd been craving since the millennium began, the Arctic Monkeys. Their first album, Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not, was packed with anthems that captured the zeitgeist and propelled them to global stardom. It hit number 1, with the opening track, I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor. Dive deeper at https://faroutmagazine.co.uk/arctic-monkeys-album-whatever-people-say-not-1 5-years-layer, claiming the top spot for 7 days straight, even scoring them a headlining gig at Glastonbury. Yet, for all their buzz, they couldn't outlast the pull of pure commercial forces to claim 2005's longest-reigning number 1. So, which tune actually held the top position the most in 2005? But here's where it gets controversial. The British crowds seemed determined to validate this alternative scene, exposing how warped music had gotten under commercial influences. It felt satirical, like capitalism gone rogue, prioritizing gimmicks over real soul. For instance, a novelty track like Axel F by Crazy Frog soared to number 1, lingering there for 4 whole weeks. Was this a playful jab at the industry, or just another example of how absurdity could sell? It's a debate that still sparks arguments today. Fortunately, comedian Peter Kay stepped in to inject some positivity. Noticing these bizarre musical trends, he reworked Tony Christie's classic, Is This the Way to Amarillo for comic relief, channeling the mania into charity. Their duet claimed the number 1 spot for 7 weeks, blending humor with heartfelt good deeds and proving that even in a gimmick-filled landscape, there's room for purpose. Across the Atlantic in the US, genuine pop powerhouses dominated, and Mariah Carey's We Belong Together ruled the charts for a staggering 14 straight weeks. This made it the standout hit of 2005, ranking among the most enduring number 1 singles ever, showcasing how timeless ballads could still captivate in an era of fleeting trends. Here's a thought to chew on. Was the indie sleaze movement truly a rejection of commercialism, or did it inadvertently fuel the very system it opposed by gaining mainstream attention? Do you see Peter Kay's remix as a clever subversion, or just another commercial ploy? Share your takes in the comments, do you agree with this take on 2005's music scene, or do you think we're overlooking something bigger? Related topics.